That was nice, wasn't it? That was a nice flyby. In really nice light as well. Morning guys, welcome back. I've just been sat here in this hide for 10 minutes and saw something coming left to right. It was only a goshawk. 10 minutes and had a goshawk fly past. What a start to an amazing morning. I've had the most sensational early morning light with mist, a really fine light mist, which is made for magical conditions. Walking down here. And it's still fairly early. I mean, it's only kind of an hour and a half after sunrise. I've been wandering around before I came here. Lovely bits of frost on the ground and yeah, delicious kind of conditions. Just what any photographer would like, really. And just got here 15 minutes ago now, and I think I'm going to have a coffee. Well, I wasn't expecting to see a goshawk flying past so soon, and it flew over there, so it went left to right and flew down into those trees. So it's now either chomping on something or it's sitting there watching, weighing up its next move. But you know, when you've been photographing birds for a number of years, your eyes become attuned to the wing beats of certain birds and the shape of them, the shape of the breast and the length of the tail, etc. And it instantly knew it was a raptor, instantly knew it wasn't a kestrel or a buzzard or a hobby or anything like that. It was smaller than a buzzard, bigger than a kestrel and a hobby, particularly shaped wings, and lo and behold, it was a pretty special bird. Yeah, so it's coffee time, settle in, enjoy this peace and quiet until more people turn up, and then it'll be time to go. But I should, fingers crossed, should have a couple of hours here before anyone else turns up. And there's no guarantees in wildlife photography, as we all know, but this area is an amazing habitat. We've got a mixture in front of us of reed beds and small pools and marshland with brackish waters, and then further to the left we've got a bigger channel, part of Pool Harbour, where there's lots of mud flats. So lots and lots of waders over there, a few waders interspersed in and around here in these pools, but the majority of them will be over there feeding on the mud flats. And therefore it draws an awful lot of raptors in. Peregrine, goshawk, as I've already seen, buzzards, marsh harriers, hen harriers. Just over those trees where the goshawk flew goes to another part of Poole Harbour, another big channel where we filmed, when I filmed and photographed the white-tailed eagles a while back, but you might have seen that video. If not, I'll put a link in up there. And so it's kind of it's quite a happy hunting ground for raptors. And we have lots of flybys of the waders as well. So with a bit of luck we can get some in-flight shots of egrets, etc., heron, other small waders, flocks of them as they go to different parts of the harbour, depending on the changing tide patterns. We can hear these curlews over there, I can hear them calling. So yeah, and quite nice light as well. It's been cold today. There was a frost on the ground. It was 0 degrees Celsius, so it was freezing. It's probably crept up 1 or 2 degrees now, but still fairly cold, but thankfully no wind. It's quite a still day, so it's not too bad. So we'll just enjoy while we're here on our own. So let's wait and see what turns up, shall we? Look, got 2 egrets through there, through the, just through those reeds there. There's another pool, and there's 2 little egrets just on the edge, because I've got a feeling it might be frozen, but just if you can look down here, that's frozen, but the edges are just thawing out, and there's one of them. So the edges of these pools are just starting to thaw now with the sun and the slight rise in temperatures. Nice, wasn't it? That was a nice flyby. In really nice light as well. think you should be able to just see the channel of water there, one of the channels. There's a heron. We've just had 5 spoonbill fly in and land at one of these pools over here. Over there. Over here. So it must have thawed out enough. Must have thawed by now. Unless they're just hunkered down, waiting. But it's nice to see those flying. So there's a number of egrets, heron, spoonbill, all over there on those kind of isolated pools in amongst the reed beds. I've not seen any other raptors yet since the Goshawk. Maybe that scared everything off. What a great habitat, eh? There's a spoonbill. A couple of spoonbills over there. Oh look, they're all off, look. They're all up. I think they're just moving to different pools. Yeah, they've all just landed on another pool. There's an egret, little egret. Nope. 2 of them. So they've just flown from the same pool as the spoonbills are at. I wonder if there's possibly a fox over there that's just spooked everything from that pool and they've all flown off. It's a possibility, I suppose, isn't it? But they've all settled back down now. Well, I'm still on the way back to the van, but I just thought I'd sit down for 5 minutes and have a look at this view. So this is one of the other main channels in Poole Harbour. This is Wareham Channel. And this is where, on another one of my previous videos that you might have watched, is where I photographed the ospreys from my kayak. I kayaked all the way down to here, and they're surrounded by 6 or 7 ospreys fishing. So I'll put that video up here somewhere if you haven't seen that. Anyway, just thought I'd show you that view, but I sat down to have a look at that, and I just thought to myself, I'll just let you in on something. At the end of the video, you're going to see me thanking you all for watching again. Really appreciate everybody who watches these things. I just thought I'd tell you, prior to that, I'd taken a couple of stills rather than video on this, and I hadn't switched back to video, and I spent about 7 or 8 minutes talking to the camera, thanking you all, and talking about some other bits and bobs, and the camera shut off, and I thought, oh God, why has it done that? Anyway, I walked on for another few hundred metres, and I realised it was because it was on photo rather than video, and it just turned itself off because I was talking to a camera that wasn't working. It was set for photos rather than video, so I was talking to myself. Yeah. Anyway, just thought you might like that. The life of a blogger. But yeah, ooh, what a glorious place to sit. High up on a ridge overlooking the channel. Now this channel, this is the Wareham Channel, and a bit further up there's a couple of sandbanks that are heavily favoured perching and roosting places for a couple of the white-tailed eagles that seem to be hanging around Poole Harbour. They love it on those sandbanks, which again, going back to the osprey video, if you see, I kind of explained that was the case in that video, and as we were kayaking up to them, I was saying that I hope we might be able to see them on there. But you know, as these videos tend to show you up a little bit sometimes, they weren't there. So, but yeah, a fantastic body of water. And then one of the other videos from a place called Swineham, which is the white-tailed eagle video, that was over that way, which is where the river, one of the rivers comes in. So the estuary, the mouth of the river's there, joining the harbour. And then over here, behind me, we've got the main nature reserve of Arn, of which I'm still in, which is part of it. And then the bulk of it is kind of over that way. You know, the cafe and the reception and the main car parks. But the harbour kind of wraps around all the way around here with various channels, and the mouth of the harbour is over that way somewhere. It goes out into the English Channel. So it's a huge natural harbour, the second biggest, I think, in the world after Sydney Harbour in Australia. You know, I think there are bigger harbours, but they're man-made, and this is a natural harbour. But it's kind of sprawling, and it's almost like a spider. It's got tentacles, which are the channels, spread all around with, you know, land kind of encroaching into it. So yeah, still a fantastic place. And I thought I'd sit down here because there's no one around, just enjoying the peace again for another 10 minutes or so. I might have a quick coffee and then make my way back to the van. But all of this, and this is where I took the photograph of the roe deer on another video. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to push these others, but in case any of you are interested who haven't seen them, I will put a link up somewhere for that one. And yeah, so I kind of photographed the deer in amongst this now brown heather, but it was in the summer and it was the most amazing colour, purples and pinks. So all of this is absolutely stunning in late spring and summer. The colours are amazing. So you will be getting the thank you clip soon, but yeah, so I recorded this after that thank you thing, but I did record another one that was not recording before that one. Sometimes I confuse myself, but anyway, time for a coffee. Goodbye. Right guys, that was a brief video for you, and you might be pleased to know that's the end. Today, just a lovely couple of hours sat in a quiet bird hide in a beautiful part of Dorset. And what a beautiful sight to see. Goshawk and a number of spoonbills, egrets. I think you'll agree that's fairly acceptable. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Peace and tranquility. Look at this. So again, this is part of our nature reserve, where they have lopped down all of these trees. You can see the stumps to create this amazing heathland habitat. And it's vitally important for all sorts of wildlife. This supports an incredible number of invertebrates, a lot of specialist invertebrates for this habitat as well. Sandy heathland, which in turn supports Dorset's famous reptiles. All of the UK's full complement of reptiles are found on these heathlands, and the bird life, which is extremely special, thrives here too. So yeah, so to put a cap on it. Just enjoying this little last bit of a walk before I go back to the van. And I just wanted to say to everyone who's watching, all of you who've watched any of my videos, any of you who've commented on them, and to those who've subscribed to the channel, I really, really do appreciate it. I thank you all so much. It means an awful lot. As we all know, social media algorithms are a bit of a nightmare. They're a minefield, aren't they, to navigate? I mean, you just cannot get on top of them. I can't seem to anyway. But so everybody who likes any of my videos or watches them, subscribe to the channel, and especially the commenters. Just if you leave a little comment, it helps so much to get a little bit of traction in this mad social media world. But I'm just here to bring a little slice of nature, a little bit of photography, a bit of peace and calm to those who kind of like that kind of thing. So hopefully it's a symbiotic relationship we've got. I'll go out and shoot the photography and video for you and give you a load of inane narration that you probably turn right down, and in return you watch my videos. Hopefully you like them, and we continue. So that's going to be it for today. Once again, just one last thank you, and hopefully guys, we'll see you soon on the next video. Okay, thanks very much. Bye.